This is the book of Psalms, the 34th chapter, verse 19. And this is a psalm of David. And it reads, "Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, delivereth him out of them all. Giving all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto the Heavenly Father Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors unto the head apostles of the great millstone, who do rule well and teach well. Shalom unto the elders, the elder bishops, the brothers of great millstone, and the affiliate camps as well. Shalom, shalom." So this is the brother Ashamath back at you with a lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, you find this lesson edifying and comforting. And I wanted to speak a few words on afflictions, because that's a part of the walk. And the afflictions, the trials and tribulations that we go through, are to strengthen us in our walk, and also to test our faith, and also things to reflect on as far as how the Lord delivers us out of situations, to strengthen our confidence in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because the remnant, the hope of the elect, they're of the fold that have no confidence in the flesh as far as carnal victories, weapons, riches of this world. The scriptures say, store up your riches in heaven, where moth or dust does not corrupt. So let's get right into it. Lord willing, you find this lesson edifying and inspiring through the Spirit and comforting. This is Psalm 34 and 19, and it reads, "Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, delivered him out of them all." Yeah. The situations that you go through, the trials and tribulations that you go through, are all to test you, to test and try your heart, to prove you, to build you up. The Lord humbles you, breaks you down, and he builds you up and delivers you out of those situations if you're patient. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 11. "Persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium and Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai delivered me." Yeah, but out of them all the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai delivered the Apostle Paul. You can read about some of those trials and tribulations in the book of 2 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, where he talks about being shipwrecked, being among false brethren, being thrown in prison, persecutions, afflictions, whipped, stoned, and when he was stoned in the book of Acts, the 14th chapter, the Lord put the Spirit back in him, and he kept on doing the work. The Lord delivered the Apostle Paul out of all those situations, and the things are written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience the comfort of the scriptures might have hope. This is Romans 15:4, and it reads, "For whatsoever things are written aforetime are written for our learning, the learning of the hope of the elect, that we through patience the comfort of the scriptures might have hope." Yeah, that's what we are, prisoners of hope. "Persecutions, afflictions became unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, and Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me." Yeah, these tests that we go through, these exams that we go through, quizzes that we go through on the way to the big test, which is the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, are to build us up, to strengthen us in our walk. Because we're going to be persecuted, tried, afflicted, thrown in prison. Some of us beheaded, some of us given spiritual power, so on and so forth in these times to come. We're coming into a time like none other. We're basically going to have to walk in faith and walk into the unknown, similar to what the Lord told our forefather Abraham, who was known as Abram in the book of Genesis, the 12th chapter. Let's get that. "Now the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua has said unto Abram, who was later named Abraham, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land where I will show thee, until a land that I will show thee." And the Lord said he came not to send peace, but a sword, because in these times to come, families are going to be divided. The MOTB, that's going to be the ultimate dividing line in society. you know. But there's going to be things that happen before that, as far as, persecutions, unrighteous decrees, so on and so forth. And the tests and exams that you go through in your personal walk, those are all to prepare your mind for these times to come. And a good, healthy thing to do is to reflect on how the Lord delivers you out of those tests and exams to strengthen your faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But we're coming into a time where we're going to actually have to spiritually, where actually some of us are going to actually have to physically get away from our family members, basically walking into the unknown, similar to what the Lord told Abraham in Genesis 12:1. Genesis 12:1. Now the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said unto Abraham, get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto a land what I will show thee, until a land that I will show thee, walking into the unknown, walking in faith, This is Proverbs 17:3. The finding pot is for silver and the furnace for gold, but the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, trieth the hearts. That word for heart is la'ab, which is your mind. This is Proverbs 17:3 in the World English Bible. The World English Bible, the refining pot is for silver and the furnace for gold. But it says Yahweh right there. We know the true name of the Heavenly Father to be Yahweh. There's no E, there's no O, there's no U, there's no V, there's no X in Paleo Hebrew. There's no E, there's no O, there's no U, there's no V, there's no X in the Lashon Kodash. The word E doesn't exist in the ancient Paleo Hebrew language. The true name of the Lord, which is in all caps right here, is Yahweh. But Yahweh tests the hearts, test the mind. This is Philippians 3:3. For we are the circumcision which worship the Most High in the Spirit and rejoice in Hamashiach Yahushai and have no confidence in the flesh, no confidence in taking up arms, our riches that we have on this side, which is fake money that's not backed up by a gold standard. Anything carnal. We have flesh, we have confidence in what the Lord told us, His word, which is faithful and true. And we walk in the Spirit. This is John 4. I think I have that right here. This is John 4:22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews, the Israelites. This is the Lord Yahweh Shai talking to the woman at the well who was the heathen. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. The true worshipers is the hope of the elect. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. John 4:24. The Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Yeah. Putting no confidence in the flesh, This is casting all care upon Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. This is 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. The Heavenly Father's only begotten Son. He's His hand. He's the mighty hand. His holy arm, His right hand, an extension of His power and authority and rulership. 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, that He may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon Him. For He careth for you. For who? For the whole for the elect. This is Psalms 34:19 again. I'll probably get one or two more and close on up. This is just something that was on my spirit. I had a conversation with a beloved brother yesterday. And after conversing with him, one of the scriptures that came to mind is 1 Peter 5:7. Casting all your care upon Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. Psalms 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai delivereth him out of them all. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. And this is a Psalm of David. Many trials and tribulations that you go through in your walk. to test you, to strengthen you, to settle you, to establish you, you know, to ground you, to root you. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai delivered him out of them all. Delivered who? The hope of the elect. This is, we're still going. Okay, Con. This is 1 Peter 5 and 6, and it reads, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the Heavenly Father, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you, having no confidence in the flesh. Because, carnal means, and carnal weapons, they're not going to deliver you in these times to come. What is going to deliver you is ultimately predestination and walking in the Spirit and having confidence in what the Lord told us through his word. 1 Peter 5 and 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about seeking who he may devour. And a lot of brothers have been doing more lessons on how these attacks, they're getting stronger. As we get closer to the end, those attacks on the left-hand side are getting stronger. Ultimately to test us and to try us. Also to build us up. Because the Lord delivers you through those spiritual attacks that you get in the left-handed side, that you get from the spiritual demon Satan through his minions. Those are things to actually build you up, because when the Lord delivers you out of them, out of those attacks, those are things you can reflect on as well. How the Lord came through for you and, in dire straits, so on and so forth. 1 Peter 5 and 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking who he may devour. The spiritual demon Satan, Esau, Edom as well. Look how he's moving in the earth. Look how this society is operated. Look at the vibration of this society. And Esau, Edom, spreads his wickedness throughout the whole earth, seeking who he may devour. Because he's nothing but the spiritual demon Satan in the flesh. He's the child of Satan. 1 Peter 5 and 9, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Yeah. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in their brethren that are in the world. You'll have brothers, they'll have a conversation, a spiritual conversation, and they'll be going over certain things that'll be happening, and all of a sudden the conversation will go into what brothers are going through personally. And if you talk to a brother, you'll realize that some of the same things you're going through, that brother's going through. That's why communication is important. That's why the brotherhood is important. 1 Peter 5 and 10, but the power of all grace, who hath called us into his eternal glory by Hamashiach Yahushai, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. I'm going to read this again. But the power of all grace, who hath called us into his eternal glory by Hamashiach Yahushai, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect. Because the suffering that you go through, the afflictions that you go through, they're not permanent. It's another stepping stone, on the stairway to heaven. It's another stepping stone on the stairway to heaven, spiritually. After that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. 1 Peter 5 and 11. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Because at the end of the road, when you go through those things, that's the end goal. Is to be reigning with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, forever and ever. This is, and also when you go through those things, you praise Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, that you're being tested. The scriptures say, praise ye the Lord, through the fires. I think that's Isaiah 24, in the midst of the fires. 24:9, 15. Yep. Isaiah 24:15. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, in the fires, and furnace of affliction, like the three holy children, Ananiah, Hazariah, Mishael, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were praising Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in that fire. And who came through to save them? Yahweh Shai. Same thing's going to happen to us. Lord willing, we be of that number. Isaiah 24:15. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in the fires, even the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, power of Israel, in the isles of the sea. Yeah. So glorify the Lord. Give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai when you're going through these things, man. Because those afflictions, those are the things that you have to go through on the path to the kingdom of heaven, man. Psalms 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai delivereth him out of them all. So I just want to speak a few words, on afflictions, trials and tribulations, because those are the things that the righteous have to go through on the pathway to the kingdom. Another stepping stone, on the stairway to heaven, man. So with that, I'm going to close on out. Lord willing, you were edified and comforted and found this lesson inspiring, Lord willing. And in closing, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors into the head apostles of the great millstone who do rule well and teach well. Shalom unto the elders, the elder bishops, the brothers of great millstone, and the affiliate camps as well. Shalom, shalom. Until next time, next lesson, shalom, wa, ba, ba, ba. Som. Shalom, shalom.